Hello everyone. Today I kind of want to talk about the live action of One Piece. Why do I want to talk about it? Well, simply because One Piece is a big part of my life. I mean, obviously, I'm an obvious nerd, so that's the thing. As well as, well, having anime in live action has gone really well over the past few years for Netflix and everyone else who tried it, especially Netflix. So why the hell did Oda approve to do that on One Piece? That's a big question, and I kind of want to just give my opinion about it because this is the internet and everyone gives their opinion about anything that doesn't really matter at all. But so it is rumored to be released the 31st of August. It's a rumor, it's not confirmed, but I mean, it's some inside info that apparently has had some good inside info in the past, so eh, just roll with it. And if it's not, it's not. It's not a big deal. And here's the poster. There. I'm new to YouTube, of the official poster that Netflix posted. Release date being 2023. Um, so I think One Piece actually kind of has a chance. Not as being the new Game of Thrones, because let's be honest, it's gonna have some cringe moments. I I'm I mean I'm pretty sure the dialogue is gonna be really difficult to do. For me, the dialogue is like the biggest issue because anime usually has very over the top cringe dialogue, to be honest. Um, and my notepad just closed down, so I can't know what my notepad said. So I'm just gonna open my notepad in the video because I don't care. I don't want to make this one a second time. So yeah, here you go. This is my notepad. I have a notepad that has notes. Yes, obviously. Um, and yeah, obviously the whole thing about Netflix is really difficult. The whole idea of One Piece, that One Piece is so over the top and so extra. It is really weird to kind of imagine it in real life. But why do I think it's still gonna work out somewhat? Well, first of all, everyone that's gonna watch this video probably has seen some news about Netflix One Piece live action. Why else would you click on this video? It's the internet. If you have no idea what you're talking about, you're not gonna click on the internet, on the video. That's just, yeah, that's apparently how humans work. Um, but if you have no idea about Netflix live action One Piece, then I can tell you the showrunner actually is a huge One Piece fan. He has talked a few times with the community, and he probably knows more than One Piece, no, more about One Piece than I do, which is honestly I feel sorry for him. But I mean, it's cool. It's cool. It's really good. It's just I mean, what a freaking nerd, am I right? So I believe that having a showrunner that's so ingrained into the series can only improve the whole concept. And I've seen a few negative points on the internet that just I just want to address because yeah, that's just um, what I want to do. So one of it is like One Piece is way too long. Netflix can't really do all of it, which is somewhat true. I mean, maybe it can go the Game of Thrones way and go like the whole mild 12 seasons, One Piece live action. It's gonna be great and it's gonna be huge. Probably not gonna happen, but might be happening, and if so, it would be pretty damn cool. Um, I believe that it will have, first of all, it will have one season, definitely, that's confirmed. But if it does well, which it could be, um, and hopefully it will be, it will get another season. Um, One Piece obviously got. It was rumored to have the same budget as Game of Thrones, or at least one of the directors or someone high up there on the One Piece live action. They talked about One Piece having a budget of Game of Thrones. So that's pretty dope. Like I mean, that's a huge damn budget. And if they throw so much money on this, and we know that Oda kind of it's his baby, and he's quite involved in it, which is really good. That means it probably will go further. It won't be like, oh, let's make half a season and then it doesn't go well, then we're not gonna try. No, they put like, I don't know, a few millions into it. Like it's not something that they just gonna ignore about a few months later. And Netflix has shown that they can do more season than one. And they don't do it often. But like Wednesday just got a second season announced to it. Yes, Wednesday got huge amount of hype, but how big is the One Piece community? Like if we don't fuck it up, it's probably gonna be fine. Um, and then um, yeah, I mean, anime is gonna look bad as like the whole idea of the community, and for good reason. Not only for good reason, but I mean, it's honestly kind of factual. But you know what else was facts like 15, 20 years ago? I'm getting old, but yeah. Is that comic books used to be in the same vein. Like everyone was like, comic books is gonna suck, and the few first movies and shows and everything, they fucking sucked. Like they really, really sucked. It was really bad. But nowadays, it got like so much hype. Marvel, DC, whatever. Like it's you can talk about the plot being really bad, but I mean, and you would be right, obviously. But the movies look really good most of the time. Most of the time, they look really, really, really good, and no one is gonna question like, oh, but it's not really. It's a comic. No, it's not a comic anymore. It's a worldwide phenomenon. So I think One Piece can make the first step, or at least be like the first um, season that is gonna work out. And maybe that's just me being on high copium, and well, maybe it is, but ah, like why not believe? That's kind of my idea about it. I could stay here and talk trash about it and say, well, it's probably gonna suck, but honestly, I'm a One Piece fan. I don't want it to suck. I want it to be great. And so I try to see the positive stuff about it, and there's quite a few things about it that could be positive, right? It's the budget, it's the fact that Oda is really involved, it's the fact that the cast looks pretty good. It's the fact that they built the whole ship and part of the town for Luffy. They built the Barati. You find those pictures on the internet. I didn't get all the pictures. I did, however, just wanted to show the cast for a second. Because I think the cast is pretty cool. So first of all, those are the cast of the Stride Crew. Obviously, the East Blue. Uh, Spoiler alert: they get more. But um, I think that fits. Like, yes, Sanji looks like Eminem, but he grew his hair, so that should be fine. And like the cast has shown to me that they care at least partially. So uh, Taz Skylar, that's the Eminem guy. Sanji playing Taz, also Taz Skylar is playing Sanji, not the other way around. Has learned kickboxing and has learned how to cook for the last 2 years, which is that's really heavy dedication, to be honest. Um, Also, the Iñaki Godoy or something. I forgot names. I'm not good with names, and I didn't write them down because honestly, most of the people that I know wouldn't recognize the name anyway. And second of all, they will show themselves. If they're good, they'll show themselves. If they're not good, well, we don't need to remember the names. And I hope I will remember all of the names by the end of season one, because that would mean that they're good. Um, but yeah, also the actor for Luffy has really shown that he's um, tries hard, he goes hard, and he um, has also learned how to do flips, how to kind of do some of the action himself, and has read One Piece completely. Um, our queen, Emily Rudd, why do I say queen? Is because she has been a One Piece fan for the last, I don't know what, like years. At least on Twitter, she has posted so often about One Piece. She's a really huge One Piece nerd. So for her to get the job as Nami is pretty damn cool. Uh, at least I'm really happy for her. And I can show you the other cast, but honestly, yeah, I'm really bad. But honestly, I could talk about everyone, but why would I? Some of them look really similar, some of them don't. But honestly, I'd rather have someone that looks pretty different but can actually play the character than having someone who looks exactly the same and has no idea about how acting works. So, as long as they kind of fit, and I think that works out. I think everyone kind of fits somewhere. Um, I know there was some controversy about Fishman and McKinley, like all along. Obviously, yes, he's black. We all know. It's fine. He's a fishman. I'm not sure if we even see any color. I'm not sure if all of the fishermen are gonna be black or not. I don't know. Actually, no. We know that it's not the case because right next to is Lean Barry Simmons. I'm not gonna remember that name for sure. But he's gonna have a prop. We're not gonna see anything, and even if like he's an actor, I don't care. So I know there was a huge kind of thing on Twitter, but it's Twitter, so I mean, why do I even bother? Honestly, um, but yeah, I think the actors all look pretty great. Um, and what about their acting? Well, we'll see on season one, I guess. But to the story, season one has so much potential. One Piece has so much potential. Not only is the story pretty damn good, but they have so much hindsight. They can do so much about showing characters that will get introduced in later series, having small like bounty posters hanging on the walls of future character references, having news, having Garp introduced sooner on the Navy as like just in the background somewhere. They can do so much, and even like teases some stories that is not too obvious. Um, Kind of like Zoro getting recognized by a bounty hunter beforehand, like from Baroque works, because obviously, if season one is gonna work well, season two is gonna introduce Baroque works. Um, that would be really cool, and they could do a lot of that because One Piece is huge about foreshadowing, and the community is quite detailed. Because that could really could be really cool for every One Piece fan. And it could be really cool for every soon to be One Piece fan if this season is actually pretty good. Uh, but yeah, they built a lot of props, meaning they actually built the ship, they built the town, they built Bangati, they probably built other stuff that we have no idea yet. But it's super, super cool to kind of see all of that. And I'm not really damn hyped, but I'm excited. I'm excited to see season one. I'm excited to kind of go with it with open eyes and open arms and just take it in. Like, if it's gonna suck, well, that would be kind of sucky. But honestly, it still probably would be a net positive for One Piece as a community because it will grow on the internet and be like, holy shit, that sucked. I'm gonna actually read the original story. And if it's not gonna suck, well, people can enjoy One Piece that wouldn't enjoy One Piece before. Because who's gonna read 1,000 chapters? Well, there are a few insane people that do that, but there's not gonna be a lot. But there are gonna be a lot of people who watch a season of Netflix. And if there are a few seasons of Netflix, they're gonna watch a few seasons of Netflix. There are more insane people like that. So I think it's probably gonna be a net positive overall. But yeah, I think that's about it that I want to talk about. Obviously, we have to see. Um, we don't know yet, and we won't know until we actually see the first episode, the second episode, and the season, and maybe it's gonna suck really bad. But maybe it's not. And if it sucks, well, we will all laugh about it. And if it won't suck, well, we'll be happy about it. So in the end, we can laugh anyway. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, I talked way too long about it. That's gonna be me probably. Maybe I'll get better at it. Maybe I'll get worse at it. But yeah, um, that's about it. So see ya and see you next time, maybe, and maybe not. If you want, you can subscribe, and I'll put new videos every yeah every time I want to put a new video there. But you will see when it is there when you subscribe. That's it. Bye.